Here I am in my car, and I always wonder if people are watching me, saying, there's the lady taking selfies of herself. Now, here I am in my car, and I wanted to share something. I was out and about running around on this Saturday morning, and um, I started to remember something about my life that was really touching. Um, and I wanted to share it. A lot of you don't know, or a lot of people don't know this about me, but when I was 22 years old, I was going to have an abortion. I was in a really bad relationship that was physically abusive, and my life was a complete mess. I was completely overwhelmed with my situation, my life, everything in it. I was actually apart from my family at that time. My dad and I weren't getting along, so I had left home, and I didn't have anybody except this person I was with, and I was at the point in my life where I was finally ready to get out of this relationship. And then I found out I was pregnant, and I knew my life was just so overwhelmed that I knew I couldn't have a baby from this guy. So I planned the abortion. We had the appointment. We even put half of the money down. And I had my first appointment. I put half of the money down. And in the process of all of this, I had a friend. I had lots of people in my life that I worked with, just people around me who would tell me, they'd throw little things at me here and there. They would throw things at me about how, oh, abortion is wrong, you're murdering your baby, you're this, and this, and this. I heard it all, okay? And I even had people leave pamphlets on my car door at work about how gruesome abortion was. Well, guess what? Being 22 years old, in a terrible situation in my life, so overwhelmed, those things spoke to me. None of them, because none of them helped me out of the overwhelming situation that I was in. And it wasn't until one day, the the dad and I were driving around town, and we decided to stop at a church, and it was a little bitty church, very little, and I don't even remember what they were talking about that day. I don't remember anything they were talking about. All I remember was this, is that when the guy started to pray at the end and talk to God, I felt God alive on the inside of me. I felt his life alive on the inside of me. I felt his love alive on the inside of me. And his love was just so alive that when I walked out of there that day, nobody had to convince me to keep my baby or this or that. I walked out of there. I remember the dad saying, so we have our appointment tomorrow, he started talking about it, and I said, well, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my baby. And it, the point I'm trying to make is that all my overwhelming, when I felt love that day inside of me, God's love, everything went away, and all these things went away outside of me, and I got filled with hope, empowerment. Love brought everything to me that I needed to empower me through the situation that I was in. And everything I've ever been through in my life, where God is concerned, it's his love that has changed me. Sure, like, there's been times in my life where, people tell you, oh, you need to live this way, you need to live that way, you need to do this, you need to do that. And sure, we can change our behavior, and we can be good or whatever, or even become worse for that matter, especially when people are throwing guilt on you and condemnation. Those things don't change you. Those things just cause people to behave rightly and or behave even worse. But my experience is that it's always been God's love that has changed me, that has encouraged me, that has empowered me, and that has caused me to manifest that love back to people. Because He's shown me that, if I'm one with Him, and Him and me and Him, then I'm loved too. So I just wanted to share that, and I hope it encourages somebody. I cannot believe I went to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys take the time to listen to this. Thank you.